Hello.
Hello.
Well, that was somewhat of a hello, and welcome everyone to this week's XStreamed Geek Battle, where we will live long and prosper and go to galaxies far, far away in search for the One Ring to rule them all. Now, first things first, as always, if I can direct your phasers down to stun, and you could please smash that subscribe. If you could Hulk smash that subscribe button over on youtube.com/extreme improv, that would absolutely be absolutely spectacular. So with this, I'm going to now go around and everyone will introduce themselves and give you their personal geek fact of the week, starting with Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm in Southend in the UK. Didn't have a fact, but I will tell you that this week I watched the entire new series of Invincible. That is available on Amazon Prime. And what I loved is guessing voice actors. I don't like to cheat. And J.K. Simmons and Sandra Oh in one show. Yes, please.
Oh,
yes, thank you very much.
Amazing. I've not seen that yet. It's on my to-watch list. This week, I can't even remember the name of it. Someone else might be able to tell me. Some Netflix show called Jupiter something. What's it called?
Jupiter Legacy.
Something, yeah. Right, I watched that this week. It was all right. It was all right.
Hated every moment.
I didn't hate every moment. It was all right though. I'm going to do a review of it, and it'll be average. To be fair, I'm going to review the whole series and not by episode. Let's put it like that. So, Rob, what do you have to tell us?
I have to tell you two things. One, Adrian Paul, the Highlander himself, actually teaches sword fighting classes. I found that out yesterday, and I'm going to waste money doing that when I can. When
yes. Do you know what? If there was an accident, what a way to die, though.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, I would love to see how big my quickening would be. But then the geek fact of the week is the network for X-Files. They did not want Gillian Anderson. Chris Carter had to fight for her. The network wanted Pamela Anderson because they did not believe in the show, so they wanted to bring in ratings.
Wow. How about that? So,
X-rated Files.
I guess
so. There you go. Chloe, say hello to the people.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and my geek fact for the week is Matthew Lillard, the voice of Shaggy in the live-action films, originally couldn't do the voice, so he'd show up early to his audition to scream himself hoarse in his car.
Amazing stuff.
I call that going to work, but cool.
Capel Fave, say hello to the people.
Hi everyone, my geek fact of the week is, well, originally when they made Bugs Bunny, they were actually making characters to beat Mickey Mouse, and they had another bird character who was also in for the lead role, but the problem is he didn't do well. Bugs Bunny did. And that's how you have Bugs Bunny.
Ah, interesting. Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and my thing is Hugh Jackman, who plays Wolverine. Right, he didn't actually know that Wolverines are real animals until he'd done his first Wolverine movie.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is interesting. Andrew, say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. I'm Andrew.
Do you have a geek fact for us?
No, I have a good story from one of my drama teachers.
Go on then.
That's okay. I'll try and make it quick. I did a drama course years ago with an actor named Brian Beagle, his first movie is called The Triple Echo with Oliver Reed. And there's a scene in it where he eats him in the nuts. And he legitimately leaves Oliver Reed in the nuts. And then a few days later, they did a movie called Oliver Reed to kill him. And nothing happened. A few days later, they were doing a scene where Oliver Reed's character beats him up and throws him down the bank. Threw him down the bank, and then when the director said cut, Oliver Reed looked down at him and said, "That's in the nuts."
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I heard it all. You know,
What? Can you say it again, but say it louder?
I was going to say it again, but say it lower.
I also can't wait to watch this back and just see myself, Hannah, and David just slowly leaning into the camera.
Do you know what? The nearer I got, the less I could hear. So, DB, what is your geek fact of the week for us?
I'm a big geek about the Godfather series, and this is kind of two things about the Godfather 3. One, Robert Duvall didn't do the movie because Francis Ford Coppola put a $3 million staircase in his house, and he wouldn't pay Robert Duvall that amount of money to be in his movie. So the staircase was more important than Robert Duvall.
Wow.
Secondly, Francis Ford Coppola re-released Godfather 3 recently, and before the movie, he says, "I'm giving you a new beginning," and it wasn't. He had done this beginning before, where Mike is talking to a cardinal, and the end. He says the end is different too, but the end essentially, Al Pacino doesn't die. He just looks into the camera with his sunglasses, like it's some 1985, like end of some Teen Wolf movie. It bothers me. Thank you.
So
Okay, do you know what? I think they're doing that so they can make a sequel.
It's the most Godfather 3 talk I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life.
that's what I thought at the end of The Revenant, where Leonardo DiCaprio just stares into the camera and nothing's happened since.
Okay, welcome to spoilers.com, where we tell you the ending of all of the favourite films you may or may not have ever seen.
Can I ask a question?
So with that, Bruce Willis is a ghost. What was that?
Okay. I was going to ask, can I ask a question? DB, you know the staircase? Because it was like really, really important.
Yes.
Did it win an Oscar?
I believe it was up for most ostentatious. Yeah. Most
Okay. So with this, we're going to actually get on with some stuff here. Yeah.
Not why we're here.
I was going to award a point for the most interesting geek facts, but I've actually forgotten them now after everything that Andrew and DB shared with us. So with this, we're going to move onwards. And so for our first game, our first challenge, I'm going to give you a few seconds to think of it, and then we're going to jump straight into it. We will be able to judge who comes up with the best suggestion here, but I want everyone to think if they could change one thing, if they could retcon one thing, if they could go back and change a storyline, change a casting, change something that happens, event of a film, a comic book, a game, something like this. If you could change just one thing, you have the power to change one thing. What would the one thing you change from something within geek fiction? You can change but one thing. Oh, Rob. Okay, let's hear what your pitch for what you would change is.
Would not have killed off the professor in Slider, even though I know why they did. I would not have done it.
Yes, Rob's already won this point, so everyone else, it will be token. Right, so there may be spoilers in this round, by the way, audience.
I thought mine was really good.
No, don't worry, we're going to get to it. But that is an incredibly strong opening bid. If you mention Sliders, you'll probably... Do you know what? I'm giving you a point right now, Rob. So...
Sliders.
My first point ever.
Yeah, okay. Oh, do you know what? It's frozen. Right, so... Oh, shit. Right, don't worry. I will sort out why the points aren't working. But with this, Hannah, what is your one?
Mine was, yes, mine should have been that at the end of Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel should have killed Thanos and not Iron Man.
Really?
Yeah, because she's meant to be one of the strongest characters out of all of them, and it ends up being Iron Man. And I don't know, it's almost like a feminist view, but at the same time, if you put Captain Marvel next to Iron Man, Captain Marvel is way more powerful.
Yeah, okay, we can give some thoughts on this. My only thought on that is she'd only just come in with like one movie, whereas Iron Man, it felt like it was to wrap up like this whole thing. So, you know, maybe later on we can kill her off. No, I don't mean kill her off. Maybe later on we can, she can defeat the big bad. But I feel like she'd have just been the person that turns up last and then.
What about Scarlet Witch though? Because she was the other. I was going to.
Well,
say.
yeah. Do you know what? That would have made sense as well because with everything with the
what
Vision.
If Scarlet Witch had have killed Thanos and not Iron Man? There's a point. Thank you.
Wait, what were you saying?
Make
What if Scarlet Witch had killed Thanos?
Yeah, and not Iron
No,
Man.
that would have made sense. I would have been more in for that. Okay, but
That's what I
anyway,
was going for.
anyway, Rob, you've definitely got a point. Capfave, what have you got?
Well, if I were to change something, I would make Anakin like in the Clone Wars, because the story is about a fallen hero. So he needs to act like a hero first before he becomes a fallen hero. And he was just a brat in the prequels. So I would make him more likable, like a charming hero. And
Yeah.
then I would slow.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's potentially up there for contention. Ashley.
I've got so many. Like Pamela Anderson should have been next. No, I think Donna Noble should have been killed in Doctor Who. I think, and I mean this. It was a fantastic form of acting. Thank you, Catherine Tate. However, her demise in that show was so dishonourable and so much worse than death to the character Noble. She had done a series of character progression. She'd learned empathy. She'd learned how to become one of her own species. She'd learned to save a species. She destroyed Pompeii, and she'd gone from being the fastest temp in Chiswick to being the Dr. Donna. And people were singing songs of her, and really she could have died on that legacy. But no, they sent her back before all of her legacies were created, all of her lessons were learned. And then, as a little thing, because they realised everyone was really angry at that, they let her win the lottery. But she was still a nasty piece of work and still back to the basic Donna that she was. And I think that she should have died so that she could have had that legacy. And I think it was taken away from her and everything was undone.
Okay. Yeah. Chloe, you seem to have strong opinions on this.
She was my favourite. She's my favourite companion.
My favourite too.
Because the progression that her character went through and just her overall attitude. And I loved how she was his friend. She was a love interest. She was his friend. Mm-hmm. And she was what he needed at the time in that point.
Yes, agreed.
And he just threw it all away when it was awful. I hated it. She deserved so much better than what she got.
Okay, I'm inclined to agree. Hannah?
I completely agree. And I also, what I love about Donna is that she's just a very normal character. And she's not pimped up to be like, oh, I'm so like, she was just very normal. She was just a temp. She was just down on her luck. She needed saving as much as the Doctor did. And that's, for me, there's a whole other story there in itself.
Okay. Do you know, I'm feeling the passion in the room. Ashley, I'm going to... Oh, God, this is frozen again. Ashley, you've got a point. I don't know why this isn't letting me add them.
This is the first time I've argued that with you.
Okay, hang on. I can't add the points, but I can update the numbers. So, Ashley, you've got a point. I'll do it that way. So, with that, who else has got one? Chloe, DB, Andrew? So, Chloe, let's come in with yours.
So I've got two small ones, but I think the main one is in Quantum Leap. I think Sam Beckett, he should have been allowed to return home.
Yes, once again, straight away from me, I'm using my abuse of power as being in charge to say that I agree with that.
Actually, I love the finale, even though it wasn't.
No, the finale was the worst episode of Quantum Leap. How could they do that to us?
So sad.
Rob, I'm taking your point away, Rob.
They canceled it without giving them a chance to write it, but I still thought it worked well. I liked it.
It made no sense. Literally, at the end of Quantum Leap, when it comes up saying spoilers, Dr. Sam Beckett decided never to go home. They even misspelt his name. It was that disrespectful.
It's like he does all that and he doesn't even get to go. Oh, it's so sad. It's awful.
Yeah. Okay. Andrew, DB, do you have one? If you could change one thing, DB.
I would say that, like, Spider-Man, in all the Spider-Man movies and all the cartoons, if Spider-Man maybe wasn't such a little bitch.
Okay, can you justify this slightly more, DB?
Okay, well, if you look at Spider-Man and you watch Spider-Man and you watch all the movies and the cartoons,
yeah, he's a bitch.
Spider-Man's a little bitch.
I didn't think the movies don't portray him that well. He's actually a very powerful hero.
Well, my point is actually real. Even though I set it up funny, my point is actually real in that he's Spider-Man. He's this great superhero. But as Peter Parker, he could never be Spider-Man.
Okay, Cap. Let's bring Cap in on this.
Well, here's the thing. I saw an interview Stanley talking about creating Spider-Man, and he said that he was sick of generic superheroes, these straight, strong men who are perfect in every way, and he wanted to create an insecure character that builds up into a hero. So the transformation was very important. He was a very, very meek teenager who had to take up the responsibility. So I think that adds more character. That's why you feel for Spider-Man more than any other heroes. When you feel Batman getting beaten, you're just seeing the very strong man getting beaten and get back up. But Spider-Man is a kid, and you see every pain that he goes through. That's why it makes it more emotional.
It's a good rebuttal.
Okay, yeah.
When I think of Batman, though, I don't really think of
A little bitch.
Rich bitch.
Okay. Well, I won't give an instant point on that one just yet. Andrew, do you have something to come in with?
I do not.
You do not? Okay, Hannah, you can do one on Andrew's behalf.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, have we not come to you, Cap?
No, I've done one.
Oh,
So
you've
take the chance and get the point.
Okay, well, we'll do a couple more of, like, short ones. So, Andrew, have a think. Hannah.
Peter Capaldi, who played the 12th Doctor, really amazing actor, really, really funny comedy actor as well. He had the shittest script to go by, in which he was not able to show just how great of an actor or bring that character of what I think he could have done with the Doctor to life. And because of that reason, most people in the Whovian world don't have much time for his Doctor. And I think that's really sad, because there were some really amazing moments where you could see how much of a Doctor Who fan he is, how amazed and over the moon he was to be the Doctor. You could see it in certain moments. But because the script was that bad and such a letdown, he had absolutely nowhere to go with it. And it was just sad. So I think I would probably change the script writer. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? He had the same script. It was still Stephen Moffat who wrote all of the Matt Smith and wrote some of the good episodes during the Russell T Davies era. I think it was just because Peter Capaldi was a whiny bitch. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. That was just on the back of DB. It was on the back of what DB said.
Stephen Moffat wanted Peter Capaldi because he believed he wanted an older Doctor, and he wanted to write for Peter, but he didn't know how to do it.
No.
Yeah, do you know, I liked him as the Doctor. I felt that the storylines kind of went down a little bit.
Companion wasn't right either.
I just don't like Clara at all.
No.
They were a bad match, completely.
Like that.
Clara should have ended it Matt Smith.
But also Pearl as well, wasn't it?
I don't understand
Bill.
Bill.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
When Matt Thingy came in, that's where I felt it got a little bit better, because Matt Lucas brought a bit of comedy to it, and there was a bit more of a, like, he could banter with that, but, like, apart from when Matt Lucas came in, I would have changed it completely.
Yeah, guys, I just want to draw attention to our American friends' face as we discuss Doctor Who here.
Yeah.
Because they're loving this.
I actually watched the Peter Capaldi ones, because I love Peter Capaldi. I watched
DB, after this show, you just need to watch your face during this discussion of Peter Capaldi's merits as the Doctor. It's just...
I like
You won't
Doctor
fake it.
Who. I can never tell the difference who anyone's talking about. If, like, you say the 9th Doctor or the 6th Doctor.
Okay, to throw one in myself, this is what I'll change. And it is Doctor Who related, so I do apologise.
Or
So,
back to sleep, DB.
right, so, when it came to the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, right, they made a miniature episode with Paul McGann back as the Doctor where it was like 5 minutes long. They couldn't get Eccleston back, and Eccleston, I'm not pleased with you over that. But I think they should have taken the opportunity to use Paul McGann as much as they could, and literally what I would have wanted them to do, even though they're like, oh, we're bringing in Peter Capaldi, and then whoever is the Doctor, it doesn't matter if they've got Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor now, or whatever, if they've got Joe Martin as the Doctor, if they want to do more Matt Smith, it's just like they should get these guys together, film like continually throughout the rest of their lives these episodes of Doctor Who, and then they can just share them in like 20 years' time as like, here's some missing episodes, because it's not like they won't make money, because episodes from 50 years ago still make them money. So just film Matt Smith still as the Doctor, film Jo Martin as like, this is her adventures from 10,000 years ago or whatever. Just film them throughout the rest of their life. They'll make money. That's what I would change.
Yeah.
Do I get a point for mine?
Yeah, why not? Because I'm going to give myself a point as well now, just because I felt
Also, if you
passionate
need
about
another
it.
brief one, I've got a very brief one if you need
Yeah, go
one.
on.
If needed.
What's your point? Oh, hang on. Let's come to Cap and then you, Ashley.
I would have changed that, like DB says, I would have not made Hulk a little bitch in Endgame, because I was waiting for that rematch between Hulk and Thanos, and they just, because they couldn't manage the very powerful characters, they were like Captain Marvel, Thor, but Hulk was what we wanted. We wanted that brawl, and
Yeah.
they didn't give it.
I also think it's important though. It's important though, Cap, that superheroes have vulnerability as well, because we don't want to always see like a really strong straight man. It's really nice.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna. I think that's a big enough one. I'm gonna give you the point there, Cap. Chloe.
This is going to be very niche, but I didn't like the fact that in the last episode of Warehouse 13, Pete and Micah got together.
How could they do that to it? I've never seen it.
I'm fuming. I have
Yeah.
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. My blood is boiling. Yeah. Okay, and Ashley.
My very brief one is that the films of The Last Airbender, not my nickname, The Last Airbender, Dragon Ball Z, the movie, should never have been made. Burn them.
Okay, I've not seen them. Okay, we will just give Andrew. Is there anything you feel strongly about Andrew?
Not right now.
Excellent. Excellent stuff. Don't worry, Andrew. There's lots of opportunities to score points coming up. But with this, we're going to go on to our next round, which will be a quick fire round, and it is going to be a quiz-based round. So we haven't done a full-on quiz-based round on the show before. We did one last week on the Slam Jam Wrestling show, and it worked as well as you could expect. So with this, I am going to, the way this will work, because I haven't counted how many questions I've got in comparison to how many of this there are. I will go round, and everyone will get a question, including me. Well, yeah. So someone else can give me a question when it gets to me. But I can't score points off of you. So to give you the example, I will give Ashley the first question. I will give you a 5-second countdown to get it right. If you don't, then other people can buzz in. But wait until I say buzz in, because if everyone's got their hands up straight away, then I won't know who's buzzing in. So, Ashley, what is the newest film in the Saw series called?
Jigsaw.
Incorrect. So it's literally out in 1 day's time. No, okay. Andrew, okay, so buzz in, Andrew, I will give it you, because you haven't scored yet.
Spiral, the Book of Saw.
I'm going to give it you, it's close enough. Spiral from the Book of Saw, so well done there. Andrew, I'll give you the point. Rob, you will get this next question, and this next question is, who wanted to phone home?
E.T.
Oh, and with that, Rob, you get the point. So, well done there. Next up, we will go to Hannah. Okay. Circling back to Saw, what is the Jigsaw Killer's actual name?
James.
No, incorrect. Does anyone else know? What is the Jigsaw Killer's actual name? Anyone? Capital Fave.
Bruce?
No.
Isn't it John Grant?
No, it's not. Okay, so
I got it.
Cap, last chance.
Is it Kevin McAllister from Home Alone?
Close. Bonus point to Cap. No. It was John Kramer. So
John Kramer.
yeah, very close, Ashley. So, but I would, if you'd said Kramer, I'd have given you, but just for John alone, I won't give you the point there.
Said John Kramer, I would have given it to you.
Yeah.
I started the first letter of that guy's name was J. I should get that.
Get a point, Hannah.
Yeah.
Get a point for J.
So-
2 points.
It's the same.
Well, there was 11 letters in it, so I'll give you an 11th of a point. So, with this, Capelthave, what are the second and third films in the series, what are they called, that followed Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? What are the 2 direct sequels to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids called?
Honey, I Giant the Kids? Something like Big the Kids? I can't actually know. He was making them giant. Oh,
No, okay, you haven't quite got it. So, hands down, guys, because I need you to buzz in. Okay, and who wants it? Okay, Chloe, you're in first. Go for it.
Honey, I blew up the kid, and Honey, I think ourselves.
Okay, is it Honey, I Blew Up the Kid?
Yeah, Honey, I blew up the kid.
Yeah,
Honey,
blew up the kid.
Is it?
Yeah.
Baby.
It's Blew Up the
Yeah.
Baby, I'm afraid.
It blew up the
What?
baby.
So, sorry. So, DB, so what, can you give us the full answer?
I don't know the other one. I can't.
Okay, so what I will do, because it's a 2-part thing, even though it shouldn't work this way, Chloe, I will give you 1 point, and DB, I will give you 1 point. So, with this, next question is for Chloe. And let's see. The main character of 28 Days Later missed the start of the virus outbreak for what reason?
Picking up his kids.
Nope, incorrect answer. Okay, and, well, Ashley, you're waving your hand, so I'll give it to you.
He was in a coma post-surgery.
Yes, he was in a coma, that's what I'll accept. I can't remember if it was just post-surgery. But, okay, so with this, again, guys, wait for me to say to come in with the buzz.
So sorry, David.
It's alright. Andrew. Okay, so, who directed the film The Prestige?
Vanilla.
Well done there, Andrew. That is the correct answer. So, with this, DB, you will have the next question. And the question for you is, 2 actors have played Judge Dredd in films. Who are they?
Sylvester Stallone and Armie Hammer.
Incorrect answer. I'm again willing to give a point. Sylvester Stallone was correct. Okay, get ready to buzz in. And Andrew.
Carl Urban.
Correct. So I will give a point apiece there. So with this, we will go to the next question. In fact, does someone have a question for me? Ashley.
Name 1 guest actor who appeared in 1 episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I don't know. I'm going to guess David Duchovny.
No.
Okay, anyone else?
Yes.
Hannah?
Amy, someone. Amy. Adams. Amy Adams.
Amy Adams was in Buffy. That's amazing.
Yeah, she played Tara's sister.
Okay. So well done there, Hannah. Next up, we will come back to you, Ashley. And so, Ashley, who is Homelander? Give us the answer.
He's the lead character in The Boys.
Correct. Well done. Well done. So, with this, we will next come to Rob. And your question, Rob, is... Who is Aunt May?
Aunt May is Spider-Man's aunt.
Yes, Spider-Man's...
Peter Parker's aunt. Peter Parker's aunt.
Yeah, that's correct either way. So, well done there. Next up, we will come to Hannah. Hannah, the question for you. Who developed the Resident Evil video game series?
Am I getting all the ones I don't know? Bob.
Bob! Okay, hands down, guys. You can't be ready from off. And get ready to buzz in. DB, you're in first.
Entertainment Arts.
Entertainment Arts. No, incorrect answer. Anyone else? Capelthev.
Capcom.
Capcom, correct. So, with that, next up, we will come back to Cap. And let's find the question for you. So, still on the video game questions. What was the origin of Ms. Pac-Man? What was the origins of the video game Ms. Pac-Man? Do you know?
I think they did the most famous thing they did to every character, like Bugs Bunny. They had turned into a female, so they changed Pac-Man into a Miss Pac.
It's not the answer I'm looking for. It's not the answer I'm looking for. Hannah?
crazy Otto?
What? No, it's not the answer I'm looking for.
I didn't hear the
DB.
question.
Nuclear fallout.
No, incorrect. I will give a final countdown if anyone thinks they know the answer to it. Okay, so because the company wanted a sequel so they could put more machines in arcades, a company who had got the rights to Pac-Man just altered Pac-Man machines to make it Ms. Pac-Man unofficially, and later they were sued, and now Ms. Pac-Man that you've got today was a original bootleg of Pac-Man. So, with this, next up we have a question. Whose question is it, Chloe? And let's see. Who is the main character in the film Pitch Black?
Mr. Black.
No, it is not Mr. Black. Does anyone know the main character in Pitch Black? So, Rob, is that your hand up or not?
I'm trying. I know the actor. I'm trying
Such
to
a
think
good
of
movie.
It's not the actor. Who is the main character? So I'm not saying who plays the main character. Who is the main character? Andrew, your hand's been up.
Don't know the full name. Riddick.
Riddick is what I'm looking for. So well done. So it later became more known as the Chronicles of Riddick series. But yeah, Riddick was the answer. Next up, Andrew, we will come to you. And so, with this, who voices Baby Groot?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. Well done, well done. Next question is for you, DB. And this is the question for you. And let's see. What was Shazam originally known as? What was Shazam originally known as?
Captain Marvel.
It is Captain Marvel. So there you go, DB. Well done. So Captain Marvel is the answer. Just for context of that there, a DC character was originally called Captain Marvel, and then there was... Marvel had their own Captain Marvel as well, and then later on, they just renamed it to from Marvel Man to Shazam in the end.
They had sex is what happened.
Sorry?
They had sex.
They did. Okay, can someone now throw a question to me? We will have one final round robin after this. Rob.
What was Rembrandt Brown's biggest hit?
Cry Like a Man. What? Tears in my throat.
Isn't it Tears in My Fro?
Whatever. Throw. Whatever. I haven't seen it in many years. Okay, I'm not going to give myself the point. Close enough though. Right, tears in my throat, tears on my fro. But yes, you're right. Okay, let's see. Ashley, what is the film Deep Impact about?
My love life.
No, incorrect answer. Anyone else coming in? Rob.
Asteroid. Hitting
Yes,
Earth.
correct. So there's a point
that
for you
makes
there,
more
Rob.
sense.
Next up, do you know what? What's something that's really interesting that's happening is if someone gets a question wrong, it's the person who's going next anyway seems to be getting it right. So that's an interesting pattern that's coming up. Okay. Who owns the lasso of truth?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, come on.
These are just
These questions are
these are just the order that the questions are in. Okay, Hannah, you are
Give
next.
me a super hard one.
A super hard one.
And also,
Okay.
Kat, put your hand down, mate.
Okay. Hannah, who competed in the Tri-Wizard tournament in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
Harry Potter.
Keep going. I need a full answer.
All of them.
Yes, there's...
Character 1, 2, 3, and 4.
No, not... I'm willing to give you a point. It's a 4-point potential answer, I
Well,
guess.
you could have
But
told me there
who
was
else
more
can come
ways
in?
for it.
Ashley.
Fleur Delacour, Victor Crumb, Cedric Diggory.
Correct. I will give you 3 points there because...
How was that question?
I don't know. Right, so next up,
Can you
Capital
stop
Fave.
giving me Rob's questions, please?
Okay. It's just the order of which I wrote them. Okay,
Just
Capital
stop.
Fave. Okay, how many episodes of Doctor Who featured Christopher Eccleston as the 9th Doctor before he regenerated?
Say a number.
Hey, so who was Christopher something?
The 9th Doctor. I'll read it to you again. How many episodes
Yeah,
of
Phoebe-
Doctor Who?
Phoebe was right. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna
Just
help.
say a number. Just say any number.
110.
Incorrect. Okay, anyone want to buzz in? Rob, you came in first.
10.
No, incorrect. Ashley.
22.
Incorrect. Anyone else? Chloe?
12.
Incorrect. Hannah?
22.
Incorrect. I think you already said that. DB, last one I'll take.
48.
Okay, the answer was 13. 13. He did one series. He did one.
I thought you did 2. Oh no.
Half a point for being closest. No one.
He did one series, and
So
then
me
he
and Ashley
bailed
get a
out.
point for getting 22.
I said 12.
Yeah, but it was 13. What can I say? Right. Okay. So with this, whose question was that? In fact, Caps. Okay. So Chloe. Name every Predator movie. Bonus points if named in the order of release.
Predator versus Alien. That's it.
Is that all you got? Okay. I'm going to give you 1 point because you started with Predator. But there's potential several points you can get there. Who can name them in? Okay, Cap or Thev, you want this?
Predator 1, Predator 2, Predator vs. Aliens, Predator Salvation. That's all I can think of.
Do you know what? That's too much of a stab in the dark. Rob, do you think you've got it?
Predator, Predator versus Aliens, Predators, The Predator. That's all I can think of.
I'm willing to give you a point here, but that is not the full answer, and it's certainly not quite in the correct order. Does anyone get it? Andrew?
Predator, Predator 2, Alien versus Predator.
Oh.
Alien versus Predator, Requiem. The Predator.
Of course.
Predators.
Correct, but I'm not going to give you all of the points just because it goes Predators and then The Predator at the end. So, well done. I will give you 3 points on that, though, Andrew. So, with that, let's see. Whose question is it now? Andrew's, in fact. Or is it Andrew's? I think... No, DB's, is it? Wait, hang on. Was that your original question, Andrew?
No.
No, it was my question.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, okay. So, Andrew. Okay, on a similar themed question. Name all of the Fast and Furious movies. And again, you'll get a bonus point if you can name them in the correct order. For clarity, I want their titles that they had when they were made in the US, because I know some international things have simplified names. So they're actual movie names.
It's actually looking them up.
Hang on. Don't look them up, anyone. Right, okay. Andrew.
The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, Fate of the Furious, Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, and I don't know what the new one's called.
Do you know what? It's not out yet, so I'm willing to let you have that. Does anyone? I'll give a bonus point if anyone knows the name of the new one.
I was just going to say Point Break because that's
Point Break. Okay, Andrew, I'm not going to give you 9 points there, but I'm going to give you 4 points there because that was an astonishing display in the correct order. And the last one that you didn't name, sorry?
It's a new one called One Too Many.
One Too Many. No, it's called F9. So, with this...
Hobbs and Shaw count?
Hobbs
and Shaw.
Yeah, he said that, though.
The two characters. Oh, he said, okay.
Yeah, he said Hobbs and Shaw. Right, okay, DB. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to give you this question. It was a Doctor Who one. I'm going to skip it for your benefit. Because it's also... I'm going to throw it open to everyone in a moment. Right. DB. What is the plot of the film It Follows loosely about?
Are you talking about It, the movie?
No, It Follows.
I can't speak on it. I don't know it.
Okay, does anyone want to buzz in? Okay, Ashley.
Sexually transmitted demon possession.
Correct. That is exactly what I was looking for. And, okay, does someone have a final question for me?
How do I get rid of a demon possession?
Sleep with someone to pass it on. Right, okay, no, does anyone have a geek question for me?
No
Go on, Rob. Rob.
I can make some up. What was the agent's name? The agents who replaced David Duchovny when he left? What was the...
John Doggett. Right, and do you know what? If we'd actually gone on... Hang on, let me count this. In 2 questions' time, that was the actual question I got written down. How about that? Yeah, genuinely, that was 2 questions away. But with this, I will put one final... Because this is a slight thinky one if you don't know. Okay, it's Doctor Who related, and in a moment we'll go to a different round. It's Doctor Who related. There are arguably 5 versions or 5 iterations of the 9th Doctor. Can anyone explain how? There are arguably 5 versions of the 9th Doctor. Can anyone explain how? DB.
Time travel.
Time travel is not what I'm looking for. Rob.
I was going to say.
Sexually transmitted demons.
Nice.
Sexually transmitted demons. No. Chloe, can you explain this?
To do with the events that occurred on Father's Day.
Can you elaborate on that slightly more?
Due to the fact that Rose saved her dad from getting hit by the car, it caused multiple time streams, and there was also those big. I can't remember. They were called.
Okay, it's a creative answer. It's not what I'm looking for. What I can say is, it's not that. Cap.
David Tennant just killing it by portraying all the Doctors.
No. Okay, no one got the answer. Okay, I'm going to have to just read my notes on this just because, let's get through them all. So, obviously, Christopher Eccleston played the 9th Doctor. However, as we all know, later on, they at the 50th anniversary special, as I mentioned before, they introduced the War Doctor, who was, in fact, the 9th iteration of the Doctor following the 8th one. He just wasn't counted as that in the press. After that, before we had Christopher Eccleston, after Doctor Who was originally cancelled, they introduced an animated version of the show where Richard E. Grant was the new Doctor, and he was, for a short while before they decided to go back on it, the official 9th Doctor. And if we then look at this again, there was the comic relief special, Curse of Fatal Death, where Rowan Atkinson played an iteration of the Doctor. Now, just going by what they said in the press at the time, they counted, because he regenerated several times there, where Joanna Lumley was the 13th Doctor. When you count backwards from that, you will see that he was actually what counted as the 9th Doctor as well. And then if we look at the most recent series of Doctor Who, where there's been many versions of the Doctor that pre-existed... Why is everyone laughing? Look at DB. Right. Okay, so there's Joe Martin is a version of the Doctor that predates William Hartnell, and when we saw that the Timeless Child was several children that regenerated, we saw 7 iterations of children. We saw Joe Martin, which would actually, in a sense, make William Hartnell the 9th iteration that we have seen. So that is at least 5 people that could be the 9th. So, with this, we're going to go on. DB, are you alright?
That's
Can you say that again?
Yeah, so, we have Christopher Eccleston.
Can I write that down?
Guys, this is probably the most geeky this show has got. We'll be less geeky. It's just, when we've got the trivia coming in, the trivia is coming in. Right, with this.
Actual cartoon of people who don't understand the game.
So is that the thing where they were saying that there were all these doctors who did about 45 minutes worth of a show, but only 3 of them were put out or something like that?
No, comic relief was basically just, it's not really canon, but basically the Master he was like working with the Daleks, and he kept dying. I think he kept falling down a well or something, and it took him so long to get back up to the place where he left the Doctor that he kept aging and stuff, and he just kept coming back older and older, and and he kept killing the Doctor or something, and then he just kept regenerating. So it was just a big,
Yeah.
basically.
Anyway, moving on from this, we are going to go on to our next round. So we'll have a couple more rounds. Now, with this, we are going to go on to our theme tune round. So I'd like everyone to think of a theme tune or two from something from anywhere within the world of geekiness, and we will hum them, and once again people can buzz in if they think they know them. So with this, Rob, you can go first.
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun.
Ashley?
Oh no, I don't know. I'm just really vibing.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun,
Shit, I know this.
dun-dun-dun-dun,
Is it a cartoon?
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I don't know. Is guessing the $6 Million Man?
No.
Oh, I don't know. Andrew?
Thunderbirds?
No.
one?
It's not Thunderbirds.
No.
Okay, DB?
Is that the theme from Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark?
No, it is not.
Okay, can you give it to us one more time, Rob? I really know this.
Alright, I'll start at the very, very beginning.
Yeah, go for it.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Michael Knight, a young loner.
Oh, Knight Rider, Knight Rider.
Oh, yes.
I think I got in there first. I'm not going to win this, so I'm giving myself the point. Right, okay, so Ashley, do you have one?
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is from Buffy, right?
I've never mentioned Buffy in my life.
Not a clue. I recognise it.
Okay.
It's a cartoon.
Anyone got
Okay.
it?
Part of it is the name of the actual show, so I'll bleep that out and just sing the lyrics
Go
around
for it,
that.
go for it.
A mystic adventure. A quest for all time. Each card possesses a power all its own. You've got to find them to bring the power home.
Digimon? What is it?
No, it was in the right realm of Digimon.
Oh. Beyblade?
Blades?
Right realm. It's
Monster
more towards-
Hunter?
More towards Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Ashley, you've beaten us. What is it?
It's called Card Captors.
Oh. Okay. Anyone else got one? Cap.
Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow.
DB?
Me, whenever I walk down the street.
There's a huge monologue over it though, and then this tune starts. Like
Oh, Chloe, did you guess?
Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
There's a huge monologue over that one sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, Andrew.
Sharp?
Okay, give it to us one more time, Cap.
Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow. Sorry, I'm going wrong. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Well, I don't know. You've beaten us.
Do you know the monologue?
Samurai Jack.
Ah, okay. Damn it. It was hidden in plain sight. Okay, I'm going to give an easy one. Ready? Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Correct, Cap. You got the point. Okay, so, Chloe.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Oh, is it Warehouse 13?
No, but
Ah.
it's close. It's their sister show.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Warehouse 9, Warehouse 12, Warehouse
Oh,
14.
Warehouse 12.
I've no idea. Anyone else?
Haven? Is it Haven?
Hmm?
Haven?
No.
I don't know this series. Okay, anyone else?
Is it a cartoon?
No, it's like
Okay, what is it, Chloe?
a town called Eureka.
Oh no! What? They're related. They're connected series.
They're blood relatives.
I didn't know that. I've seen a town called Eureka. I've seen the whole thing.
They do crossover episodes.
Wow, I didn't know that at all. Okay, anyone else got one? Anyone else? DB.
Mine's more of a sound of a very famous character, and I think you'll get it.
Oh, I like it. Friday the 13th?
No.
Predator?
No, you're both very far away.
Oh.
Robbie the Robot.
Godfather 3.
I think when I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, hey, I'm doing
Darth
technically.
Vader.
I'll do one more time. I'm going to do
Okay,
it
go
one more
on,
time.
go on.
Oh, tumbleweeds.
It's supposed to be Optimus Prime transforming.
Ah, of course. There, yeah, obvious, blatantly.
Yeah, or like me collapsing a clothes horse. Yeah, no, I've got it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, anyone else got one? Anyone else got one who hasn't had a go yet? Anyone's got one who hasn't had a go?
I have another
DB,
one.
go on then.
I have a second one, and it's a sound again,
Oh,
and it's another famous character.
Hannah?
The owl from Scooby-Doo.
He's a very helpful character, and he's scared in this. This is what I'm doing him scared.
Hannah?
The scared owl from Scooby-Doo.
Okay, DB. Oh, hang on, Rob thinks he knows.
Battle Cat?
Closer. It's like, yeah.
Snarf?
No.
Snarf?
Anything
Okay.
else?
Okay,
No.
DB, who is it?
It's R2-D2 when he's scared.
okay, Jesus. Wow.
Okay, so...
Doesn't he just scream?
Okay, we're looking for a
No,
couple more, because
Frazzle.
we'll need to move on. Ashley.
That's
I found this out today on the radio. The song was a soundtrack to a movie that's in the geek fandom. And I'm just going to hum along to the song. You'll know the song, hopefully, and you'll just have to say what film it's the soundtrack, the official soundtrack to. Dun 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 do 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 do.
DB?
I think it's Game of Thrones.
Okay, so I know what the song is, but I don't know what it's from. Okay,
I found out today.
Dracula?
in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
what was that with?
It is the official soundtrack to Transformers.
Oh wow! Okay.
That's the thing, official soundtrack.
Did I do a better Optimus Prime, or did Ashley do a better?
Okay, I've got one more, guys. If no one else got one more, I've got one more. Ready?
Huh?
Da 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 na 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 na. Ba da 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 na 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 na. I've suddenly realised I've done this before. Da 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 da. Anyone know?
I knew it last time too.
Yeah, I know you did. That's why I suddenly realised that I did my performance. I was suddenly like, I've done this before, and I got really into it, which I didn't want to do today. DB.
Is it Johnny Quest?
No, it's not.
Is it Futurama?
I'm not knowing this now.
Okay, I'm going to give a 5-second countdown, just because I have done this one before.
That's why I guess Futurama.
Okay, it was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, it's a bad
Okay,
pattern.
with go on, Cap, last one. Chloe.
Scooby-Doo.
Correct.
Oh, well done, well done. Okay, so with this, we've got just a very limited amount of time left, but we're going to go on to our next one. and we're going to have a quick round of 20 questions. A quick round of 20 questions. I am thinking of a character, and you guys have to ask me yes or no questions to try and work it out, and you'll go round the group this way to try to figure it out. And with this, let us begin. Ashley, you will get to ask me the first question.
Hi, David. Ashley here. Does your character identify as male?
Yes. Rob.
Is your character famous for being in a movie?
Yes.
Is
Oh, hang on. Sorry, Hannah is number 4, so Hannah, you get the next question.
Thank you. Hi. Are you from the Marvel universe?
Yes.
Ah, that narrows it down.
Capelfave.
Right, in there.
are you one of the main Avengers?
No. Chloe.
Do you have superpowers?
He's thinking way too hard.
Not necessarily, but at some point maybe. I have something, is what I will give you here.
Oh.
Right.
They're not like Captain America. Are you saying like Captain America super soldier is in the
That is a
superpower?
superpower. I would completely count that as a superpower.
Okay.
So is that a yes?
No, I was clarifying that I would count Captain America as having... He has enhanced physical abilities. So, anyway. Andrew.
Are you? Yeah. I think it's a question.
Good question, that one.
No.
I'm trying to work out, just while Andrew's thinking questions that he's got as options. I know you've sort of filtered through them. Is this potentially, could this be Nick Fury? Or is he one of the...
kid.
He doesn't have superpowers. But
I think he was one of the main myself.
But he was an Avenger, right? He was more like the guy who's running.
He was
we asked
Shield.
that he works for Shield.
Okay, Andrew, I will ask you for your question, please.
Was this character one of the ones snapped out of existence?
Was the character someone who was snapped out of existence?
At the end of Infinity War.
Not that I'm aware of.
okay, so that's not Nick Fury. Amy's got
DB is your question.
Does your character change from one thing to another? Change. Is your character green?
Okay.
Is
No.
my character green? Green is a factor of the character. So, I'm not saying the character is green, but just trying to clean up your question slightly more there. Green is a relevant colour.
Marvel green.
But if you're asking if their skin is green, the answer is no.
I think we could start a second round of questions.
Yeah, so it's back to Ashley now.
Oh, hi, Ashley here. Hello.
Hi.
Just reeling from what we've just learned. So I'm just trying to figure out, because obviously Bruce Banner technically doesn't have any powers, but he kind of does when he turns into the Hulk, but then not green skin.
I would say, again, just to give my opinion on that, I would say that is Bruce Banner's power. If you would say, does Bruce Wayne have powers, I would say that he doesn't technically have superhuman powers himself. If that helps clarify where we're going with this.
Oh, my face. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Did this character appear in the quite successful film Endgame?
No.
Has,
Rob, it's your question.
has more than one actor played this character?
Do you want to clarify that question anymore?
Has more than one actor played this?
Yeah, maybe
If I answer it as straightforward as that, I will say yes, and it will mislead you.
As
then why would you say yes?
I guess I just have to live with it. I can't think how to clarify that more.
Okay, so more than one person has played this character.
Okay, Chloe, I know you've got some ideas, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because I was also thinking, so this that we can talk in between and do a little cutaway, little chats. Because I was also thinking the Green Goblin at one point.
I was thinking maybe they're in the X-Men or something, or Fantastic Four.
But they weren't fantastic. Okay, no, yeah, I get you.
Because they're not.
Green Goblin is a good option, but he's more like Captain America, right? He has an experimental drug.
Avengers. So if they're not one of the main Avengers, then that means they could be in the X-Men or the Fantastic Four.
Hmm.
In X-Men, mostly everyone is a mutant. So
Okay, whose question is it now? Is it...
Hannah's.
Rob, have you asked your question? You have. Hannah,
I have.
it is your question.
What did we say just then in the comments before I ask a question? If we were rounding up characters.
We're wondering whether or not they may have been X-Men or if they've been part of the Fantastic Four.
Or the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Hi. Was this character in the X-Men Origins? Oranges.
Was he in the X-Men Oranges? Okay. So hang on. Do you want to again clarify what your actual question is there?
Yes. Where was this character in the X-Men Origins?
Why Origin?
Yeah, why Origins? I'm trying to help you here. Don't ask that.
Say X-Men.
Was this character in X-Men?
No.
That was pointless.
Capife.
So, okay. Is this character a billionaire or a millionaire?
Ooh.
Rich.
Probably not. Probably not. I couldn't say that they've never been, but to my knowledge, no.
Not Green Goblin then.
Not a billionaire. Probably not even. You know, yeah. It doesn't strike me that this character's necessarily rich. It's not one of the defining characteristics of the character that I'm ever been aware of.
Guys, could it be Doctor Doom because he wears he has superpowers?
Good powers from the store.
Chloe, it's your question.
Is this character young?
No, I would say no. They're not a young character. But again, depends how you define young. But I would lean towards not.
You got this, DB.
Okay, hang on. Andrew's question next.
Sorry, Andrew, you've also got this.
DB, you just think about Doctor Who some more. You'll be fine.
Has this character appeared in a TV series?
Yeah, the character has definitely appeared in a TV series.
Definitely appeared.
Avengers cartoons could it be? You know, it's not one of the Avengers. I'm 100% sure because he's not saying
DB,
Avengers.
is your question.
Is the character a little bitch?
Excellent question. What I could say is, depending on whose perspective, maybe. But I don't know. That's such a very subjective question. They're not bigger than they are bigger than a bread box, and I'll throw that one in for free. Okay, Ashley.
So you said like definitely in a TV show, which means they're probably bigger than they are in films, really. So then maybe. If I poopled onto Disney Plus, would I be able to find your character?
Wow, if you went on to Disney Plus, would you be able to find the character? I would say I am 99% certain yes. However, there is a... Ooh. There is a chance that you may not. But I would be... There is one reason why I think, there's a chance you may not, but by all right, I think probably, but there's one thing that... So I might have to give you a free question here, because just the more I think about it, there is a chance you may not, based on one factor and one factor alone. Rob.
Your character considered a good guy?
No.
That opens it up a bit, actually.
Hannah.
Oh, is he... Sorry, I'm just trying to think about what we've already discussed.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that.
Yeah, we were.
Thanks.
Everybody but me is doing.
Yeah, just stick with Doctor Who. Has he ever had a run-in with Iron Man?
Okay, 1 second. It's very...
Feel free to Google.
Yeah, hang on. I may need to Google one thing there. Okay. Yeah, I can confirm. Yeah, let me just check one more thing. Yeah, I can confirm that they have, but again, I feel like it's not going to help you. I can say, in the comics, they definitely have. Beyond that, I couldn't swear it.
I think Hannah knows and she's keeping it to herself.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. She's known from question 3.
Yeah, Capelthave.
Is this character appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
So, has this character appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? No, they have not appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Did you count the animated one as well?
Sorry?
Did you count the animated one as well?
The animated one isn't the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No, it's not. Marvel Cinematic Universe is the Phase 1, Phase 2, 3, yeah, those ones. It's not the... Okay.
Just to clarify my stance on that and my understanding of that, is even if things get changed or retconned later, it still includes things like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and so on and so forth.
I'll start thinking about those.
Yeah. But to the best of my knowledge, it hasn't appeared in anything that is officially, at the moment, part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So we've got the Defenders, we've got Iron Fist. Just
Yeah, but he has powers, right?
Yeah.
But also, I said that is part of it.
I kind of feel, just from knowing the Iron Man comics, and also because this character wasn't in Endgame, therefore could not have been wiped out of existence because we wouldn't have known, the Mandarin also doesn't have powers. He's a scientist. He's like a criminal mastermind. So those are more like intelligent-based powers, which...
Isn't
But
the
how
man
come green is a big part of him?
Isn't the man old though?
In the comics, he's not depicted as being an old character. It's in the movies, he's older. In fact, he's only been in one movie that I've seen.
Also,
I can't
Could it be Khan the Conqueror from the animated show and the comics? He has some green stuff in his outfit.
Sorry, guys, just because I've lost track, whose question is it?
God only knows.
Hope it's
No
too
idea.
much.
Shit. What was the last question you asked? Shit, I have no idea. I've literally lost track of who asked the last question.
No, I asked, and now it's Joel's turn.
Okay.
Chloe, sorry.
Chloe. What did you say?
Blow.
Okay, Chloe.
Okay. Well, I have no idea, so I'm going to take a risk. Is it the Mandarin?
Oh, no. You only get one shot to ask. You only get one shot to ask who.
Oh,
No,
Mine.
do it. Chaos reigns.
Yeah.
If you ask that, the game will end early.
I mean, if no one else has any ideas, I could ask it.
I mean, we've only got what 6 more questions left, 7 more.
Well, actually, Chloe and then one more after this, actually, so...
I think Chloe should just let chaos reign.
Okay, I'm telling you it is not the Mandarin. That is a waste of a question.
The Conqueror? Could it be Khan the Conqueror?
I just don't know, man.
You guys, I don't even know the names of the characters you guys are asking right now.
The 8th Doctor, Rob. The 8th Doctor.
Ah, yeah, that makes more sense.
Right, okay. Anyone know? Anyone know? Well, Chloe, ask something to try and narrow it down. You guys will all kick yourself after this.
You give us a clue.
Yeah, I'll give you a clue if you can't. I'll give you, like, the 2 final questions, and then...
Yeah, okay.
You've got most of the pieces there to be able to figure this out.
Have we though? Have we really?
Debatable.
Is he in the X-Men Origins?
He's not in the X-Men Oranges.
The orange at all. Sorry, that's not a real question. Don't count that.
Whose question is it now?
Chloe, just ask anything. Try to narrow it down.
Fuck. Do they have their own comic story arc?
Yeah, they definitely, 100% definitely do.
Okay.
Okay, so, Andrew.
Anyone suggested Hawkeye or any questions about Hawkeye? Doesn't he wear green?
He was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so...
He's amazing, so he's a no-go.
Right. Okay.
Has this character been teased at all?
Have they been
It's not.
teased?
But even though they haven't appeared yet,
The
have they been?
Open Man.
So what I can say on this, and I will give a slightly more elaborate answer, is this character has been incredibly teased, just not necessarily whilst watching one of the films.
I think I know who it might be.
Okay, Andrew, tell us your thinking.
Well, One Division there was.
He would have known for sure. If it was WandaVision, he would have known for sure that it was on Disney Plus.
No, I mean the character never appeared, but there was a lot of talk about the character being Mephisto, I think is the name, Mephisto.
Oh yeah, but he's red, right? And he has powers.
Wait, who are you asking? Who do you think it is, Andrew? Mephisto.
I have no idea.
Okay, I think you're getting at Mephisto there, guys. That has been.
Wait, who's? Wait.
Give us the clue. Give us the clue.
Okay, so the
Who's
clue.
the guy from the second? Who's the guy from Spider-Man: Homecoming who had green magic power but didn't really have powers at all? Thing.
Mysterio.
Yeah, is it Mysterio?
No, he's absolutely in the MCU. Guys, you've used your 20 questions. I will give you some clues based on what you've asked. So you wanted to know if they were in X-Men, and you were also speculating were they in Fantastic Four. And I said they weren't in either of those. They're not in the MCU. If you just thought more about Spider-Man, then you may have figured this out. You know they're not a good guy. There has been a big tease about this character because an actor that plays them has pretty much confirmed that they are going to be in what will be the next Spider-Man film, but they have not previously been in the MCU up to this point. WandaVision. Do we know?
Either Electro or Doc.
Yes, Hannah, it is Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus. So, wears the colour green prominently. I said they don't have green skin. He's got mechanical arms, but they're mechanical. And he did, at one point, just from my knowledge, not that I've read them, I think he possessed Spider-Man in... Was it Superior Spider-Man?
Superior.
So, but he possessed him. So he had powers, but that was Spider-Man's powers. That would have, I think, misled you.
Possession.
Yeah.
It is. Every day, it's the whole weekend.
Yeah, so guys, that took a bit longer than I expected, so we're going to wrap things here. But just to have a look at the scores, based on the basically the 1 or 2 rounds we had earlier where we could score, I can say that Andrew, you are this week's Geek of the Week for doing very well in the quiz round. Well done, well done. So well done, Andrew. You are the Geek of the Week. So, with this, we're going to find out where we can find everyone on social media, and we'll be back next week with some more Geek Battle, and let's see where we can find everyone. So, starting us off, Ashley, where can the people find you?
Hi people, you can find me in Southend in the UK. Go to the Laughter Academy, go to Ashley Edwards Improv, and also this Saturday, watch the Showstoppers Alternate Eurovision YouTube Live. Look it up, it's gonna be good.
Okay, Rob, where can the people find you?
At Twitter at Kirby Soze, Saturday nights online variety show, and Facebook Improv nights, and you can find me tomorrow getting extremed.
Okay, thank you very much. Hannah, where can the people find you?
You can find me mainly on Instagram at Hannah_McGowan. X, you can find me on YouTube at Hannah McGowan. You can also find me on Facebook if you search The Unfortunate Adventures of Sergeant Blood. Myself and Ewan Henderson, actor. Subscribe if you'd like to. We have a little show together. We're putting up episodes at the moment, which is super cool. Ashley was just in our last 2 episodes, and moving forward, we have people like likes of David Stansky and Cap coming up, so it's dead cool.
Okie dokie. Capithave, where can the people find you?
You can find me in my YouTube channel, Swatties, where I sing, dance, and even put myself inside a bucket. And you can also see me in The Unfortunate Adventures of Vladimir and Sergei. I will appear in the 2nd episode as well. And catch me on tomorrow's Slam Jam.
Okay, thank you very much. Where can we find you, Chloe?
You can find me on Instagram at I'm Bruceman __Batwayne.fuck. I draw musical theatre fan art and do makeup and act out like monologues and stuff. So yeah, whatever.
Okay, fantastic. Where can we find you, DB? Oh, it's DB. DB? Oh, it's black screen. Okay, who haven't I come to yet? Me. I haven't come to me. So yeah, he's still thinking about Doctor Who. So my name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky. You can also check out the website XStreamed.tv, where I have loads and loads of podcasts, all of the shows we've done before. The website is getting continually updated with new stuff. We've just had reviews go up of Resident Evil. Oh, look at that! You can't see it. Resident Evil Village, and so check that out on there as well, because there's a video and an article of it. And with that, as DB has disappeared, he's regenerating into someone else. Let's come to our winner today. Andrew, where can the people find you?
You can find me here tomorrow at 7 PM for a Slam Jam wrestling show, and then 12 PM Friday for the matinee.
Okay, thank you very much, Andrew. So, with that, do make sure you go over and Hulk smash that subscribe button over on youtube.com/Extreme Improv. From me, from everyone else, stay safe, live long and prosper, and always stay extremed. And ciao for now.
Goodbye.
So, folks.
And we are now off the air. Well.